Go Beaver! Away!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Crits Cast for Season 32 of ETF2L, sponsored by Faint Gaming, with a match between Clarted and Beyond Ora Elektro. My name is Lucky, I'm joined by Wiethoofd on production, and Kermit as my co-caster. How's it going, buddy?
Not bad at all. How are you?
Pretty good. Looking forward to some Div 1 action, which is what we're seeing today. Beyond Ora Elektro and Clarted, two very well-established rosters within Division 1 at the minute. Clarted definitely showing a bit of dominance, I'd say, if you look at some of the league tables. I haven't had a chance to watch any of their games, but I know they've been destroying. And Beyond Ora Elektro, obviously, coming from a big background of a lot of pug players. But which team do you think has the edge?
Probably Clarted. They have, they've only, they've not lost a game. They've lost one map this season, so, I'm pretty sure they're just gonna continue pounding.
Yeah, Clarted, they're looking very strong, especially with their roster. Their roster is Gazi, Vori, OJ, Charlie, Matty, AZN, and Cars. And all of those players have been sort of making a name for themselves within the Prem community as well, playing loads of pugs, sort of just really doing their bits for the community and being very positive towards getting as many points as possible on the board, and probably going to end up winning Div 1 by prediction by most players.
Yeah, and especially, I'd probably give them the edge on soldiers as well. And then we're going to be playing Granary, which is just almost like the soldier map.
Yeah.
They just have an inherent advantage on the map.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's going to be down to Gazi and Vori.
Sure.
Like on Clarted, it's going to be down to Gazi and Vori to block the powerhouse of Everex and Lanza. Two very strong soldiers. Lanza obviously did Prem for a while, didn't he? Did he not? Yeah, I think he did.
Lanza?
Yeah.
I think so. I actually don't know. I couldn't tell you.
And we know Everex has been bouncing around the scene for a long time now, and he's joined by Ace Junu and Kelvin and Gonner, by the looks of it. So
I'm not sure who their last player is.
Yeah, I'm not sure who the last player is either, but that's just Beyond Ora Elektro. But they've been doing insanely well as well, considering who they've been up against in Division 1 at the minute. And especially with Awu, which was Domo's team, which looked to be doing very well as well. So it's going to be weird to see who gets put in the grand final in Division 1, but I'm sure it's still going to be good towards. And I think this match is a little bit of just who can get the most points on the board, because they both pretty much secured playoffs at this point, but we'll see what happens.
It looks like Ora Elektro are going to need to actually take all 6 points to the end in the next game. If they want to, I think it's only top 4 teams make playoffs, so they do need to win at least tonight and hope that other teams lose.
It's going to be a little bit of a pressure match for them then.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll do well then for their sakes. I'm not sure how much they care about playoffs, but we all know that the winner of Division 1 is going to be showing up in Premiership next season, potentially. But I have heard from Clarted that they... even if they do win Division 1, then I think the team is still ending, and they're all splitting up, because they don't really feel like getting rolled in Division 1 by 7.
Yeah, getting rolled in Prem, yeah.
Yeah, which is a fair enough decision. It's a decision that a lot of teams have made, playing Division 1. They just sort of, chill out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel professional Disney fangirls have been doing that for quite a long time. I think they had a good go of it this season trying to get into Prem, but they've been in Div 1 for forever, it feels like. I have not looked there. 6 seasons of Div 1.
6 seasons?
High as well, including high, but now they're, of the teams that haven't dropped, they're last in Div 1.
Aye.
Right behind Ora Elektro.
But we have in fact got... How many players have we got on the server? 11 players in the server, one team is already readied up, so we should be going live relatively soon. And while we have time, we should probably talk about Copenhagen Games! Woohoo! You excited for Copenhagen? Are you going to get drunk with me?
We'll be getting drunk probably with many people. So it'll be a long weekend.
Yeah, it's gonna be good for those who go. But if you're excited about TF2, LAN is definitely the best place to be if you are a big TF2 fan, regardless of what division you play. If you just are a big fan of the community, it's the best time, honestly, you're gonna have. So we'll see you there, ladies and gentlemen. But we're just waiting on our last. So predictions on scorelines for the two maps that we have, which is Process and Granary. What do you think about Process? What do you reckon the scoreline's going to be?
It depends on how the scouts kind of doing this map, but I'm so bad at. I don't think I've ever actually managed to guess correctly for these predictions. I'll go maybe. I'm not sure which team to, but 4-2 on this map, and then we'll see about Granary.
I reckon it's going to be 4-1 to Clarted on Process, but I won't talk about Granary yet because I want to see how Process goes, and then we can decide about Granary after that. I think that's a strong move to be making.
Yeah, can actually make a nice informed decision.
Yeah, rather than just out of nowhere.
Just guessing, yeah.
Yeah, just guessing off of the players that we've seen on these two teams, it seems like Clarted is going to be, interesting. Interesting indeed.
Oh, disconnected now. OJ timed out.
Oof. Yeah, so, we're just waiting on gamers, I guess. Apparently, according to this, Beyond Ora Elektro only need to get 1 point to make playoffs. Like, from my maths.
Sorry?
They only need
Who needs one? Clarted?
No, Beyond Ora Elektro, they only need 1 point. If they get 1 point, they'll be fine. Magic, right? But so if they can get a golden cap loss, they're in playoffs. So they could be real scum and get it to 0-0 the entire game and just sort of wait.
Yeah, they've got 2 games in hand somehow. I'm trying to figure this out. So they've played 5 weeks, and then the Germans. They've only played 4 weeks. I'm very confused.
Apparently, having some conversations about which STV we're going to use. Apparently, we're staying on this one. Not sure what's going on. Waiting for players to come in, but they're pissing around with the extend to see what works.
And apparently, OJ is on the loo.
Apparently OJ's on the loo.
That's why he's not in the server.
This is very interesting, isn't it? We've got like nothing to do now. We're just sort of waiting for this game to start. But having not seen either of these teams play before is going to make it obviously interesting. Knowing that they are skilled players as well makes it another interesting thing. But I've just gone ahead and looked at some logs. And Clarted have been scrimming against some Prem teams. With varying results. They've beaten Swift twice. And they've beaten Faint Gaming. Which is good.
So, sorry, I'm sitting reading the chat here of what they're arguing about with
same.
Although they're trying to say that there's 10 minutes of the server left and then console reservation time left 69 minutes.
Alright, so they've sorted out the reservation times now, so hopefully we'll be going soon. I'm just praying to the Lord Jeebus for that.
Hopefully OJ's back very soon.
Very, very soon indeed.
I think at this point we're beyond the time for default wins to be claimed. We're not beyond it, we're into that time actually. If Beyond Ora Elektro wanted to, they could claim the default win right now if they are sitting
and
ready
get playoffs.
Yep, you can get playoffs.
That would be a fitting end to this castle. Oh, they played so well. They typed in the chat as hard as they could, saying we claim default, and then that would be the end of it.
That's Ora readied.
Yeah, heavy fist fight. Alright, we have our last join in the server. Fantastic, we're good to go. How have you felt this season's gone with Logjam, by the way, Kermit, like overall? Since we've had Logjam come into the fray as a new map replacing Badlands, how well do you think it's done in the community? Who have you spoken to, or how do you think of it yourself?
I have not spoken to a soul, but I love the map.
Yeah, agreed. I think Logjam's a good addition.
There are some sightlines for Sniper that do need changed, but generally I'm a big fan of it. Mainly because it's just something new, but also I loved playing the map back in like season 19 or 20, like 20. And wanted it back since then.
Yeah, I think, like you say, the Sniper sightlines are pretty insane for Sniper. It's sort of like I'd say it's similar to like a Process kind of vibe, but a lot longer.
It's also got a much more open mid, so you can you can snipe to mid a lot more viably.
Yeah, it's got like nice high ground and low ground points as well. Like, you know, when you're just sort of like chilling out on the mid and you can just like hide under the bridge and just sort of wait about. That's kind of cool as well, because we don't see that with a lot of mids, where you've got all that low ground cover, which makes it interesting. Apart from Gully Wash, of course, where you have like infinite high and low ground, but it's even more exaggerated on Logjam.
And Badlands, R.I.P.
R.I.P. Badlands, yeah. God, I'm gonna miss Badlands, has to be said. But we're going live! Woohoo! So this is Division 1 of Season 32 for ETF2L, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome this evening, sponsored by TF2 Ingame and the TF2 community for providing most of the prize pool for this one, but we are now underway, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to be watching probably Matty AZN to this mid. We're now into this first mid, and the demos are just trading some damage. Charlie is in really early, and OJ also in really early. Some huge damage onto Goner very early on there, as they just bomb straight across, but Lands are going in for the nice high bomb right now, trying to get the high ground right now, but OJ is moving into the left-hand side, trying to get as much damage as he can, but they're all just sort of grouped up in one side. Blue team has the high ground right now, as Beyond Ora Elektro doing their very best, but we are seeing Junu just go all the way into them and then get utterly annihilated. Charlie going down as well, and looks like OJ is dead as well off the back of that fight, so Blue team are going to take this first mid.
No one really committed from clarted there on middle. Like, OJ went in, but there was no follow-up or any team to actually help him and whatever damage he got. Gassy surviving a surprisingly long time in a 1 versus 4 situation there. It's even Ubers, so I'm wondering what if they're just going to sack a couple people in, or if they're going to go for a strange exchange of Ubers.
No, indeed. We are seeing Everx just bomb directly in onto Charlie. They are bombing both soldiers just for Charlie right now, but Charlie actually manages to get the better of them and kills Everx, and Lanza goes down as well to Vori. So they're just trying to get that one pick onto Charlie just so they could get some rune. Didn't seem to work out for them there, Kermit.
I'm not sure what the idea was of bomb Charlie. Don't know if it was just they couldn't quite get to cars or not, but it definitely seemed a bit strange.
Oh no, Mathieu.
Oh, cars does get forced.
Ooh.
Get forced.
So they are just taking a trade in choke right now, and it seems like Vori's been left alone in choke just to die, because he did stay in a bit too long as the Uber was fading. Everx is coming in there and just defending the point for his team, taking all the room, and it looks like they're all going to get forced back to last with a 2-man disad, as Matty AZN did die before the Uber even started. OJ just trying to get out on very low health right now, and they are just starting to make their way in, as Everx is in really early. Hemp taking a nice direct rocket to the face from Charlie, and Hemp in fact going down to some rollers from Matty AZN is going to halt that aggression coming out from the red team.
Oh, they didn't cap. I swear they had like ×4 in the cap and then all just left it, I suppose, and went to last. That seems like there was a bit of a miscommunication there. Got a gun going up on last though, guys. He's building the gun, and Charlie's spy checking?
Yep,
yeah,
he's
indeed. Just checking.
He's just checking to see what our classes they have, and he will discover that they are on default classes. They've not tried anything special just yet to try and get a pick onto Cars, as it is just even Ubers right now. Ace is just getting his Uber, and Cars is just ramping up his as well. Charlie is on the banner, yeah. That's all I've noticed. Nothing else is going on. We're at a stalemate.
They're just going to try and tank him and log it. It's so hard to get like a good amount, like I think it's like 800 damage for battalions. Unless that's buff banner. It's gonna take a while to like build it up on this last, unless they just peak lobby like they're doing now.
Yeah, they're trying to get as much room in lobby as they can. Lancer's looking to go try and make some room in 5, but Charlie there with an instant direct to just knock him out there and just get him away from 5. So they can't really spam this gun. The only place that they're going to be able to spam this gun from is if they peek deep so they have to come in rollout, or 5, or 1. Even then the gun is probably going to see them because it's right in the middle of that point there with cars, using dispenser armor.
If they just peek like both soldiers from 2 different entrances, like they might be able to get a good amount of spam at least on maybe the dispenser and force cars to move and then make them go into a more defensive position. Booty's on sniper as well right now.
Yeah, let's see if he can get an angle.
Peek lobby.
Oh, Charlie finds a pick in lobby. Everett's getting low as well, so it looks like they are going to get some room here to use the sniper to their advantage. Vori is currently sniping from 1, and they are going to open that shutter. It seems like an Ace is down on the low ground, but he isn't getting seen there. And they know the sniper dot's there now, so they're just moving back. Ace is, in fact, behind the point on 2nd, so he's not going to get spotted out by the sniper rifle. There is no angle that you can possibly get to shoot him unless you hero shotting from lower, potentially, but like that's going to happen. They are looking to change it up to roll out, but not really finding any angles right now.
Lancer, I thought he was holding the door. They're going double banner strat and sniper here. So we've got a buff banner, the battalions for Lancer, and I guess Everex is going to go something as well. He's also in battalions. Charlie and...
yeah, it seems as if Voris just peeking top lobby, not finding anything. I don't know what the banners are built onto. Yeah.
So they do, well, I think Uni just shot, but they definitely know about the sniper now. Unless I'm hearing wrong.
They know he's there because they've been spamming him for a little while. Lancer's in a spot to get body shot right now. Vori, he's got that peeking there. Junior actually manages to get the body shot off there, takes him down, and it looks like they are going to start making some room into lobby as Lancer starts eating pills and gets kind of low there, but it looks like they are going to come back him up in the lobby area. He has got that battalion, so taking a pill won't get him 2 pilled to death. Pretty big.
Oh, OG getting headshot and body shot down. Oh, and Fury respawned on sniper, got the frag on the Juno. Charles just in, he's just tanking himself in, gets Everex and top PC.
Ooh.
Does get taken down by Hemp.
Yeah, he did land a direct rocket off there, and that is going to cause 4 of them to die. So it's just Goner and well, Lanza is now respawned. Ace is there now as well. But did Ace die or use Uber? Because he dropped Uber. I didn't even notice that Ace dropped Uber. So they do have fully revised to work with right now. Yeah, good camera work, good job.
Yeah, good casters. It was Matty got it, so it must have been a drop to sticky trap.
Yeah, potentially. And it seems like they have fully run to work with, and they are going to start coming through this IT area right now, with Matty ATN leading the charge with Charlie in the rear. And they haven't popped Uber just yet, and now they use it out, and Vori is all the way through, manages to pick up the health pack before going down, but they are all the way out. Ace is just gone. They are nowhere to be seen. They have found nothing with the Suba, apart from managing to get the space so they can cap mid. And they will be playing passively rather soon, as blue team or Ora Elektro are going to start making their way into mid very soon. Adopting the same strategy as well, just coming through the IT area with the heals right now, and they are just coming straight through. There's no pressure on them, however. They haven't needed to use Uber right now. They are just like all the way in for free, and Ace is coming in hard and fast with Lanza, as Lanza's still got the battalion's backup equipped, and Charlie is trying to get out of there. OJ is still alive, however, in the sewer area, and is getting chased down now by Everex, and there is so much pressure on the second point. They're going to have to give it up, unfortunately, there, Kermit.
They feel like OJ or Charlie could have got something done. OJ was like around sewer, he could have tried to at least... Oh, Matty!
Very big.
That's just halted all momentum.
There goes all the momentum coming up from the blue side. They are going to have to let it go back to a stalemate. Charlie is in fact in. They want to make something happen with this one. Vori's in onto Goner, and they have had to pop this Uber out, and Kaz is there now. He's had to use his Uber as well onto Vori, and they are chasing this one through as Lanza pops out of the battalion's backup, and he is getting so much work done in this choke, but Vori is going absolutely ham on Lanza, but no damage is being done thanks to that battalion. And Gazzy is in as well. They haven't managed to cap out second even as well. So they are actually managing to get some mid-cap time. OJ getting insanely low there, but Charlie as well coming into assist with the frag, and Kaz is just not dying. He refuses to die to those rockets, and they have managed to win the fight on mid. Good aggression from Clarted.
Yeah, it really was. Like, they just saw 2 people down. Like, they know they can just get away with, like, taking as much space as they want because they're just missing a spam class. But Ace was so unlucky there. He, like, hit a really nice serve and, like, just barely lived thanks to the battalion's backup, and then just caught a stray sticky.
No, unfortunate.
Heartbreaking. He was almost out.
Heartbreak. He cries inside. They are at a 95% Uber for cars right now, and they are making their way into lobbies. So we're going to see how they want to take this Uber. And we have, in fact, got Junu and Hemp on off classes right now, as they've got an NG and a Pyro, and they are making their way through 4, directly onto the Sentry Gun. The Pyro blocking so much spam with the Sentry, but eventually does go down, and Hemp has to run into spawn. But Junu goes down straight away. Vori dying as well. There's so many frags in secret right now, and Hemp is left alone on the point to try and defend it, but Lanza is being of no use because he's on the low ground right now, and is just eating so much damage. He goes down. It's just Gunnar left alive to see if he can do anything, and they are in fact chasing him for the frag, and now they are pressuring the point, and the Stickies do get dead, and they do so much damage! He nearly gets it, but unfortunately for Gunnar, he doesn't find the final frag. The Sticky was flying through his face. So close.
That was unbelievably close. Like, if that Sticky had gone off, he was holding that.
Yeah, 100%.
Man, it was like 40 HP or something. He was definitely going to hold there. That was incredibly close. And very well played, though.
Yeah, nice
Clarted
job
with the aggression from their second, basically, all the way to last.
Yeah, it's a very smooth transition coming out from them to make it all the way through. And it looks like we are seeing another mid take place. And Hemp eating some early sticky damage from Matty. And we are seeing the high bomb from Lanza. Charlie in with the counter bomb. And it looks like OJ is going to go down in IT straight away. Lanza trading out there for another frag. But it looks like the red team have managed to get the entire of the high ground. Clarted doing such a good job on this one. And Gazzy taking all that high ground for his team. Taking all the aggression. Cars is in fact on top of the point with the beam. And they can't do anything about it. They can't get any aggression going. Gazzy's just going to cap out this point, and they are going to make their way into second with the player advantage. We are seeing Matty bomb all the way in onto Gunnar. If Gunnar goes down now, it could be disastrous. He goes down, and it looks like they can carry this one through. They are, in fact, now going into last, Kermit.
This should be a pretty easy... Well, they're just going to go in, okay. I was going to say it should be an easy force or something for Clarted, but they just decided they want to Uber. Charlie should die here on 4 HP. Oh, yeah, okay, he goes down after getting the pack. That was incredibly close.
Oh, very close indeed. We now have reset the scenario as well. So many red HP bars on the side of blue. So many players nearly going down there to spam, but it is now reset. Cars, in fact, has a small Uber advantage to work with. Whether they know this or not is a question to be had.
I feel if they'd actually just gone for the force like I thought they would probably have gotten away with the force. Charlie would have respawned like he is now, spy checking. But they would have just had full Uber ad if they just like sacked people in instead of going for the weird Uber exchange. I guess they thought that Ace just didn't heal or something towards the end of middle. Yeah. And that they had an Uber advantage when they clearly didn't.
Yeah, he was running out on his own, but did manage to find a heal target pretty much immediately upon getting out. So they seem to be fine overall, but they have just let it go to an even Uber scenario. Everx finding a frag in lobby onto Charlie, which is a good start to bring this one up. And they are just going to make their way back outside because they don't want to risk any further aggression onto them while they hold this lobby area. And it looks like Lanza is eyeing up rollout right now. Not sure if he's actually going to go for it. Does reveal himself with a rocket there. And just sort of chilling out, not really doing too much. No off classes apart from the engineer. So we should see Vori actually goes up on the sniper as he runs back to the spawn. So hopefully they get something done with that.
Hemp, mate, okay. See, so Hemp just spent like the longest time spy checking, then Charlie died, and then he went back to spawn, didn't check anything, but just now he's just on sniper. I don't know if they know the Buri's on sniper, but I feel like after all the spy checking he did, they could have. Yep. R.I.P. Everx.
Yeah, Everx goes in for the bomb there to try and find Cars business. Oh my god, Gunnar goes down! That's a demo man down. Everx down as well for 10 more seconds. And that means that is going to be a push coming out from the red side. As Clarted start making their way in, the sentry gun is eating spam now. Loads of stickies on the ground. It nearly goes down. Okay, they get the sentry gun eventually as Junu unfortunately can't save that one by standing on something. Charlie is in deep on 5. Going on to Hemp to take it down with a nice direct onto his face. Ace is getting bugged and dies! He goes down and drops Uber. Charlie is going absolutely huge right now. And Lanza is trying his best to try and fight against Uber players, but can't in fact do it. And Everx now, just off his fresh respawn, trying to get onto Matty AZM, but can't get anything done. And does go down as well, and it's just Gunnar left to defend this point, but we know how that turned out last time. And unfortunately, that is another round to Clarted. Huge from Charlie.
That was it was he got such a nice direct as well onto Hemp just to start that, and then got the follow-up kill onto Ace.
So big.
Going huge.
Absolutely massive. And we are going to go to the third mid. So it's currently 2-0 to Clarted. doing a very good job of the aggression in this game and just sort of controlling the pace as much as they can. OJ is now in onto mid nice and early with a fast rollout, and Everex there to meet him at the same time. The Scout's eating a bit of damage kind of early on. Charlie playing a little bit passive in his own choke as Everex starts making his way forward. Lanza now has the high ground in a very weird crossfire, and Everex finding the first death, and Junior also going down. Gotta go down as well. Hemp's going down as well, and it's a disaster for Beyond Ora Elektro. Both Scouts are now chasing. Who needs to cap mid when you've got everyone running forward for the medic? But it doesn't look like they're going to be able to get this one as Ace is all the way back out to last, and Charlie is left capping mid. But yeah, this is a pause coming out. Not sure who's called the pause, but interesting.
I guess OJ timed out at some point just before the game started, so he might have just timed out again.
Potentially, yeah. But if you look at the positioning coming out from Clarted right now, on last, you can sort of see Matty and the scout of Gazzy both already in through rollout. And it looks like OJ and Cars are also on their way in, and Vori is going through 5, trying to get on top of Ace.
But Ace is, like, it depends on what he does. He should, if he just walks to spawn right now, he's absolutely fine. And there's no way they can get him.
Yeah.
I'm
Hopefully
gonna
he does.
go ahead and say that. There's no way they can get him if he runs towards spawn.
If he
the only
runs up
thing,
towards
Matty
Panic,
could maybe bomb.
Yeah, he could. He's rather low right now. He's only at 99 health, so if he bombs, he's probably dead.
Yeah. But then Ace might be as well. You know, go for that high risk, high reward play.
I mean, anything could really happen. If he puts a sticky down, he's going to be around, like, I don't know, 30 HP, isn't he? Like, probably on top of Ace's face, though.
Yeah.
If Ace has got his crossbow out, if he lands the air arrow, he'll die.
Yeah, true. True. What was actually aiming? He's aiming pretty much at them as well, yeah. It could happen. We've got Everex is in the process of spawning.
Yeah.
Floating in the air.
It's one floaty boy with his cat hat. But yeah, it's looking pretty good from the aggression from Clarted. Currently 3 down on the side of or Beyond Ora Elektro. They could try and get some spawn camping going as well. Like, what they could do is Matty and Gazzy could just hold down the left door, and then they bring their heels to the right door and just sort of try and hold it down with Charlie and Vori. Potentially.
OJ, yeah, with OJ, Charlie's capping. That's the thing though with both scouts, like, it's going to take so long. Like, Ace will have his Uber. Oh, they've unpaused.
Oh, we are going, yeah. Oh, Ace goes down! OJ bombs all the way through and just lands on his face and kills it!
Holy shit! And he went to spawn. I was completely proven wrong by OJ there.
What a bomb! That was so fast. He got so much distance on that jump. I don't know
was that
what
a speed
forced
shot?
him. Yeah, I think it must have been because he just like shot through. Yeah, that was insane. I've never seen a jump go that fast. That must have been a speed shot or something. But Cars is used to Zebra in lobby right now, and they are making their way to last. The sentry gun is going up. It's level 1, so he's going to die immediately. Lanza's trying to go on top of that point, but Vori with all the cap time. That's going to be 3-0 to Clarted, and it's looking very strong from them right now. It's hard to say that they'll lose any more based off this so far.
Yeah, it's like, it's just all going wrong on the mids, basically. There's no real, like, actual aggression from Beyond Ora Elektro. They just kind of, they'll either feed someone early, or they'll just all die together on, like, their side of the map.
So it seems like Everex has managed to make his way into mid right now and does eat some early rockets from OJ, but OJ getting a nice arrow to heal him up. Health on the side of the blue team is not too great right now, and we just see Everex go down pretty much immediately, and it looks like the blue team are just going to have to get the hell out of there as Junior goes down as well. They're not taking any position on these mids, and Matty is just moving all the way forwards, and it seems as if they are just getting their way all the way in, and this is apparently where the pause happens. So they are just, now we're forcing them out of one as Ace is taking some big damage there, and they have actually managed to get second off the aggression from mid.
Ace timed out?
So
That was
apparently,
truly unlucky.
yeah, they're going to give him Uber, so it's nice and even, so we might just see some building happen. If they were real gentlemen, they'd let him get some Uber sauce in.
Oh, here comes Booty. Is he gonna give us a?
Yep.
Or is Lanza just gonna shoot at him? Let's see, Vuri's just
This is a very
up in panic room here.
interesting. They're all making friends in panic right now. Kevin's gonna get Uber, so he kills him. He taunt kills him. Okay, that was interesting. But there
I
we
wonder
go.
if it was actually Vuri baited so that he could now just go sniper without. Oh yeah,
He did!
He did go sniper. Yeah. Juno's on spy though, so Juno's disguised as enemy spy and sniper.
So for
So they
anyone
do know
who
he's
don't,
sniping.
yeah, for anyone who doesn't know what just happened, Ace timed out and he was on medic. So he had full Uber on last, but he timed out, so his Uber went away. So they let him get 100%, and when as soon as he got 100%, who was it? Vori was on the other side of the map, just sort of chilling out with the other team, and got taunt killed. So that was it.
Orgy going down to Stickies.
Yep.
I don't know if they were in one or rollout. I want to watch the Juno sniper maybe, or Vuri.
Or whatever it's
Vuri's
in
been kind
currently.
of popping off.
Doesn't find anything, does get piped down by Matty. So that means there's going to be a one-player advantage, which means that they're going to try and make something happen now. Looks like Charlie's sort of angling in lobby right now.
Yeah, Vuri's taking that space as well. He's walking up.
Ooh, Charlie gets headshot there and does jump away immediately. Juno really sort of powerful on that sniper. He's landed a couple of headshots already this game, so a bit of a threat to Clarted.
What I want, I'm surprised he didn't do more with the pick with Everex going down. They've
He just
been
sort of
going
sat
off like any picks they've had. Oh, body shot, yeah, Everex down again. Got body shot by Vuri and just bombed by Charlie immediately.
Vori going for a long shot in on 5 right now to see if he can find anything. Does spot lands and nearly gets him in the face as I saw the dot just on his forehead and didn't get anything, but Charlie's landing so much damage on the Lanza that he just get an arrow. We are seeing Ace with his Sorry, is that Ace or is that Kelvin?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's Kelvin,
They've changed
The lolly's
medics.
in now. Yeah,
Alright.
I guess maybe Ace's net's just completely dead.
Lolly. Oh god.
Old nicknames.
Old nicknames die hard.
And Vuri's just walking in rollout here completely alone. He whiffs the first shot and the second on Pagona.
Well, looks like Gazzy is dead as well, however, so that's just going to be a 5-5 in terms of players, but they're just sort of chilling out right now. Not a lot really happening, just waiting for these snipers to find picks. Hopefully one of the medics gets domed. Ooh!
Got body shot by Juno from 1. I want to see one of these snipers. I want to see Juno just run out here and go for the hero shot.
Yeah, Juno tried.
Nope,
he
didn't get.
He got OJ'd.
Instantly done in.
Look at Cars, look how happy he is whenever he sees a sniper get a headshot. Starts bouncing towards his team like, I can heal you guys now, yay!
Oh, Vuri's in? No, caught
Nope,
out with a
never
gun.
mind.
He was, wait, I don't know where Kelvin actually was, but he, Vuri was just staring at the dispenser and not seeing a medic. Charlie going down to Stickies from Gona.
Everex is in on Cars.
And deep.
Oh, he's dead.
Lanza.
Looks like Lance is as well.
in.
Ooh, he may have overextended here as Gazzy gets on top of him, but unfortunately doesn't find any frags there. And it looks like Blue Team are actually pushing out right now. Beyond Ora Elektro finding some balls and actually managing to get out into second right now. And they're actually just claiming this one. They've just bullied them all out, and OJ is still stuck in. And they know he's there.
Yeah.
But Juno goes in for this one, gets a headshot by OJ and dies. Kelvin kills Zuma as well! Vori is a god, he just goes in, he's killing Hemp as well. He finds the kill onto Hemp, that's 3 kills for Vori. He goes absolutely huge, dropping the medic and finding those frags, and they are making their way through rollout right now, it would seem. And they're just Wing through with this Uber, and it looks like Lanz is going to go down as well. He does in fact only just get out, but they're going to get so much cap time right here as second is only just getting capped. Like Gono runs out of spawn, and so does Everex, and they all just die. That's 4-0 to Clarted.
Charlie with the ultimate BM. Everex went to try and block second. Charlie immediately counter jumped him, air shot him, and taunted. That's like the first time I think I've actually seen a counter jump outside of MGE. The one time where it's actually acceptable. So, looks like the next bit is happening. This is the 5th bit of the game, and it is currently 4-0 to Clartis. They're in a very comfortable position to start winning this game and getting another 6 points on the board in this. But Cars is dead already, which is interesting. I think that's his first death of the game. I haven't seen him die apart from that, but it looks like Hemp is now running all the way to the health pack.
and is currently getting healed up by his team. And it looks like we are going to see the bomb come through from Charlie, and does kill Kelvin. They do take him down. Gonna go down as well. Gazzy is now 1v2 situation right now versus Junior and Hemp. He's just trying to survive, and unfortunately goes down to Scangun of Hemp. And that is a mid-win for Ora Elektro. They're in the driving seat now for this round, but Cars has respawned first.
I think that's the first time we've seen any actual early aggression from Everex or Lancer. Like Everex just, I think he just had the fast rollout, or either that or like the Vanny bomb, and was just instantly deep, straight onto like that rock and around sewer. Just got the pick onto Cars immediately, and I think I don't know for sure, but I think you could be right in that being like one of Cars' first deaths, if not the first. Yeah, I've not seen him die much at all.
Yeah, they have been building.
OJ, like, he's just deep. He's in.
They're both soldiers with the coordinated aggression there. They knew that they had uber advantage, but just before they were getting ready to go in, they knew they were doing it, so they just bombed in on top of them, it seemed. They have taken them down. They are just pushing last with the two-man player advantage just to get this uber out of him, and Kelvin is now out on rollouts, another uber disadvantage. And OJ is in onto second and manages to kill Kelvin. So that's their uber advantage now totally wasted, and they are currently capping second, and they can't do anything about it. And looks like Cars survives once again with the assistance of Gazzy getting out of there.
That was nice by OJ. He just played the waiting game. He was behind in PC like for the entire time there, as like two of his like teammates died. He just waited and waited. I think he wanted to wait for Beyond Ora Elektro to start capping maybe, and he just blocked it, but apparently no one really wanted to while he was there, so he just got the nice pick onto Kelvin. Matty just catching about 1 million rockets in lobby there, just going down.
They could just drive push this, to be honest, and they are. Like, they're going on Gazzy, and OJ eating so much damage, and Charlie manages to find so many rockets onto Everex and takes him down. And it looks like Juno eats a direct as well, and a splash rocket, but they're getting so much cap time, and that's going to be a round to Ora Elektro really finding their feet in this round, it would seem, in this game even. So it's a good start for a comeback, but they have got 7 minutes left.
They've definitely got time, and like from how quick that round I think actually was, they can definitely do it. If not bring out the win, they can definitely get the draw.
Yeah, 100%. And Matty Azien is starting to make his way into mid for the 6th time this game. He's probably getting a little bit sick and tired of the process. And Everex is already in nice and early once again, but isn't managing to find anything with those early jumps, and Hemp getting low already in this mid, and OJ going in for the bomb to try and find him, but doesn't manage to find anything. And it looks like Cars actually managed to survive there, but got bomb on by loads of players, but did not go down. He just refuses to die, and Juno is getting caught in deep and goes down as well. And it looks like it's just going to be Kelvin and Gonna just making their way out there, and OJ is currently on the chase trying to get him, but notices the demo is just sticking everything up, can't get anything done, and they are going to be heading all the way back to last once again. It's got to feel so bad for Ora at this point.
Watching their mids, I swear it's only Hempus that's on the high ground, like for most of the middle, so he just is the one that tanks all the damage. Actually, Ora want to block this, they just want to use the Ruber here, maybe just block the point. They got the pick on it, Charlie, and OJ is weak as well. It was 4 HP in sewer.
That's a good job there from Ora Elektro to block that one, but they are just going into mid right now, but oh my god, gets shot into the ground by a sticky trap, and Kelvin is going to get his Uber forced, and they've got a dual Ubers on the scouts right now coming out from the side of Clarted, but Cars might get caught here. He's in really deep, but does manage to find the scout of Gazzy to get all the way out there, and Gazzy finds Goner, and Matty Azien goes down as well, so no demos in this fight. It's just a situation where there's one player disadvantage on the side of Clarted, so they are going to make their way back into second, but it looks like Ora Elektro wanted to carry through this aggression for some reason, as they are now just eating loads of damage and getting forced out of second there. So interesting trades coming back from both teams.
Seems they kind of forgot that Clarted would be getting forward spawns there. I'm not sure why they went, like, you know, everything worked out fine, but they went to second as if, you know, Clarted would just give it up, not thinking 2 of their players have just spawned right there. And Lancer just avoiding stickies and choke. Juno, however, not so lucky.
Yeah. We're seeing a huge bomb coming out from Charlie.
Destroyed by the scouts.
Charlie jumps in. Charlie jumped in and managed to find loads of rockets onto the medical Kelvin and takes him down with the assistance of Gazzy. Hemp getting low as well, but Gazzy waiting there for an arrow, and unfortunately goes down there as Hemp finds it. And we are seeing a bomb coming out from Lanzo and does force the Uber onto Cars. He nearly dropped him there with a sync bomb, but whiffed the last rocket. And we are seeing Vori out with the sword and takes him down, and it's now even Ubers off the back of that one.
That was. I'm not actually sure where Lancer was, where he was hiding behind to actually get that force, but that was really well played. Because everyone was just looking forward. I think it was Hempus that was just like in sewer and getting a pick onto Gazzy. Like they were just looking at him. They weren't. They didn't, I guess they didn't think anyone could even be behind. That was really nice from Lancer.
Yeah, good hiding there. We are seeing just another stalemate. Lancer is coming back into mid right now, so they are getting even spawners. But I don't know if you noticed this, but it seems that Gazzy is currently on NG and they are setting up for last, even though it's even Ubers. So maybe they've miscalled something or don't know that it's even Ubers.
Might just want to park the bus a little bit, you know, like just make sure
minutes,
that make sure there's no way that they can get around at all or get a few rounds.
Yeah, 3 minutes left on the clock. It means that Beyond Ora Elektro have to have back-to-back rounds to try and win this one, and Juno is in deep already.
Gun
and it
down
seems,
already.
Yeah, there's guns down, but Kelvin got low there and nearly died as well, but has retained his Uber, did not force there, refused to force in fact, and it's just going to be a stalemate going on. Charlie managed to escape there on an extremely low HP, and we are seeing some aggression coming out from Everex. He has managed to get on top of Cars, but Cars did not use the Uber, and Gazzy takes it down with the front of Justice. We are seeing the Uber come through onto Hemp, however, and Vori is now chasing it out, and it looks like Hemp's going to get caught in there, and in fact does eventually go down, and loads of damage being traded from both sides there, and it seems as if it's just going to be a hold. The sentry gun did go down there, which is of some salvation, but they've still only got 3 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, the gun was down immediately before either Uber had even like happened. The gun was down. I think it was like a bit too far forward on the point maybe, and one of the soldiers just walked in from 5 and just picked it instantly.
They have got time for one more Uber, I believe. Before they'll call GG, I guess. But the sentry gun goes down immediately. They are starting to dry push it in through rollout. Kelvin nearly getting caught. And Kelvin is so weak right there and manages to back out into one. They have found loads of picks, so this is doable from the side of Ora Elektro, and they're in, and they do manage to get the cap. Is this doable? It's now 2-4 from the side of Ora Elektro versus Clarted. Clarted in the league still by 2 points. Can they do this? Is this doable?
Maybe. I'm not actually sure what the quickest time they can get is, but if it is possible, it's gonna have to be unbelievably fast rolls. And Gona is he missed. Oh god, Gona missed the health pack. Oh, he's so lucky that Matty missed his first. Oh no, he's just dead anyway.
He gets a headshot and dies, and that is a disaster. That's not how you want your round to start going, as Lanza bombs it as well, but finds absolutely nothing. Juno is trying to get on top of Cars, but Vor is there to defend him like a giant meat sack. And in fact, does go down for his troubles. And there's a high bomb from Lanza. He went into orbit right there. The Lanza space program was finally in action. But unfortunately, they're all getting cleaned up. And that is 1 minute 30 left on the clock. It's not doable anymore for Ora Elektro. That's it. It looks like Clarted are going to be taking 3 points to the bank for map 1.
A lot of it just kind of went wrong for Ora just on the mids, where they had just no real aggression or no coordination. They never really, Cars died once on mid, where I think that was mid number 5. I think it might have been the round where Ora actually got their first round. And it was just because Iberex had a fast rollout and bombed on, and then I think Lancer maybe followed up. But that's the only round that happened. And the Uber gets forced out from Cars. They're just going in here.
Yeah, they did find 2 picks in the lobby right there, and they took down the sentry gun using it, and Cars squeaks out with his life. I know he just gets out, but the Uber is forced there. Nice jump in from Gazzy and lands a nice meat shot. And Cars is still alive. He manages to escape there with his life. I'm not sure how this is happening, but Cars is escaping in every situation. He's insane. Oh my god, nice air shot there going out from Everex onto Matt Yezian. Charlie left to hit the skybox and is fighting a 1v2 on last. Can he kill anyone here? Does land so much damage onto both of them, but doesn't find anything there. 20 seconds left on the clock. This is it. GG, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be a 4-2 to Clarted.
Oh, very, very smartly kill binding, as they did already have Gazzy up on Sniper. Don't want to be giving away that default win.
As long as he didn't fire
affect
anything.
gameplay though, so you know it's okay.
Yep, didn't affect gameplay. It's fine.
Lancer asking for the golden cap. For
you can get banned for that. Yeah. You could get banned for asking for golden caps. But overall, that was a very good map. So we have, in fact, ladies and gentlemen, been presented with some logs. We did see the medics change out in the middle there, unfortunately, because Ace timed out for whatever reason that was, and was replaced by Kelvin. So that would be why we've got 2 medics on the logs there. But does the big thing that stands out to me, and the strongest overall for Clarted, was Kars's 3 deaths.
Yeah.
Like, he just
Compared
didn't
to the
die.
combined 10 of Ora Elektro, he just died. Yeah, that's a bit insane.
Like, if you look at how much damage he took during that entire game, 2,173, but managed to squeak out with his life in so many scenarios, and just managed to dodge, duck, and weave absolutely everything during that, so well played from Kars. Another big one to look at as well is Matty with a huge amount of damage, but Lanza also with his massive 8,454 damage.
The stat that I've just kind of noticed here is that Ace, I think only one of them was a real drop, but he's got 2 drops there. I think one might have just been when he timed out the game.
Oh no, he got killed by the sticky trap at the start and then dropped by Charlie coming into last.
Yeah, so there's 2 drops for him and then 1 for Kelvin, so it's like Kars got 13 Ubers total, 0 drops, and I'm not sure if it all counts together, so they'd have 9 Ubers and 3 drops.
Oh my. Oh no!
3 drops on one map, and you don't want that.
Yeah, that's
less than ideal.
Yeah, less than ideal is the way to put it. And looking at the healing stats as well, we did see a lot of Vori getting Ubered in and doing so much work for Clarted, really leading the charge for his team. And Charlie just, in every situation, Charlie managed to win a DM fight. Like, he did not lose a single fight. He directed so many players just in fights, and it was insane. Just well played from him overall, I think. Anyone else who stood out for you?
Not so much stood out, it's just I've noticed that Juno going 7 and 16, not having the best game there. I'm not sure if that was just because on mid, like if he was just dying all the time on mids where the team had no control over what was actually going on.
So we are currently now moving on to map number 2 of Granary Pro _ RC8, I believe. Are we on RC8? I think it is. Or is it RC10?
See, I think it says RC8 in the scoreboard, but I'm sure there's like 10's been out for a while.
Yeah, Granary Pro RC10 had too much of a difference and they didn't want to use it. So that's RC8 that they're using for the season, because RC10 had too many differences and apparently not all of them were liked, so they just went back to the original Granary because everyone was like okay with that Granary. Everyone thinks it's a good map and that Granary is Granary. You can't change it. It's a classic. It's adorable.
I don't know about all that. It's certainly a map though.
The
changes that have been made though have certainly made it a much better map though. I'll give it that.
Yeah, like the original Granary was
with the gates.
Yeah, with the gates and the rocket room on spawn. Very interesting.
That was like the longest rollout in history on original Granary.
Yeah, longer than Logjam. It felt like.
For sure, because you had to come all the way. Yeah, and then just to get to point. Yeah, like moving the point forward, like it has been done now, is just so much better than just moving the spawns forward. So you're not running around inside in this just pointless room, basically.
Yeah. But we have got both teams in the server, so we should be readying up soon. Just going to go over the sponsors once again. We have got Faint Gaming. Thank you for the sponsorship for this entire season. It's been wonderful. We are nearly at an end for this season. Just got... was it playoffs to go, and then we're on to an off season, and then Copenhagen Games, ladies and gentlemen. So if you go to Copenhagen Games, we'll see you there. Hopefully you're going to have a good time. Rentals should be announced soon, I believe. Is that correct? Or if not already? No, this week.
I wasn't sure about that.
Yeah, so rentals will be announced relatively soon, so hopefully we'll see that coming out, and then everyone can book their PCs, and should have a good tournament overall. And if we don't see you at Copenhagen, then, I don't know, see you at I-65, I guess, because I'll be going to both.
Or just next season.
Or next season, yeah.
They're just talking in the chat.
Even the players are getting impatient in the server, apparently, it seems in the chat. Any predictions for this map based off what we saw in Process, Kermit?
Honestly, I could see this being like, maybe not the quickest, but I could see this being a 5-0 for Clarted.
Yeah.
It's like, as I was saying, like before Process started, this is like a pretty strong soldier map, and Charlie and OJ were just pounding really for like the entire map. And they were doing that on Process, which is, you know, generally just thought of as being like the scout map.
Yeah.
So going from a map where it's all scout to one where it's mostly just all soldier. Oh, Lands are hitting a very nice pre-game air shot.
Yeah, I spotted that one.
But yeah, I'm going to give the edge to Clarted in this one, say they should get a relatively quick win.
Yeah, indeed.
Looks like OJ's just DC'd. Oh no, there he is, he's back.
He's back in the server. I guess they were just sorting out some issues before they go ahead and ready up. But hopefully they do soon. Huh?
They were asking about what Ace is, but I'm guessing just that it's going to be Kelvin now.
Yeah, it's going to be Kelvin now, it would seem. It looks like they are just going to go on this one. Maybe Ace having too many internet issues and not being able to get back in the game, but it's just going to be Kelvin taking charge for this one. Maybe a little bit unfortunate whenever you have to play for a Merc that's a little bit out of schedule and haven't really organised anything, but thank God they had him on hand for this one, so we'll see.
I guess Kelvin did play for like the regular Ora when they were in Prem, so he's at least got some like... I don't think he had a great season, but he's at least got the experience of playing Prem, so Div 1 shouldn't be too bad, even if he's a bit rusty, because he's been playing... I think he played Scout in mid last season, and possibly the season before. Maybe Div 2. But he's not played in Medic, as he's not been a main Medic for a while, it seems.
Yeah. So we should be going live soon, hopefully. But sort of, I reckon that we are going to see a 4-0 from Clarted, not 5-0. I reckon it's going to go like a full 30 minutes, based off the pace of the last game. But yeah, that's what I reckon is going to happen. Granary is sort of known to be a little bit sometimes stalemate-y.
Yeah. It's got that reputation for being stalemated, but at the same time, like you can also just completely roll in this map as well.
You can,
like,
yes.
I'm thinking back to like, oh god, was it I-49? It's just my always like when I think about Granary when it was Broder under the name TCM against, I think,
Blast from the past, glorious games,
like Epsilon or someone. No, can't remember who, but where they got like 4 rounds in 4 minutes or something. Oh, and we are going live.
Woohoo! So, welcome back everyone to Season 32 of Division 1. We are in the Week 6 for these teams, going into Week 7, and this is map number 2 with Clarted and Beyond Ora Elektro. Clarted winning 4-2 on the first map. So, we are now into Granary, and we're going to see how this one goes, as we are now into our first mid. Gono making his way into mid nice and early, and dropping down for that pack, as Matty is landing some quickie bombs, in fact, opting for that instead. Charlie getting some really early aggression onto Juno, nearly lands the air shot onto his face, and Charlie gets just bombed on by 2 soldiers and goes down really early. Charlie is the first casualty of war for this one. The damage getting traded from either side. Ojo getting down as well. Matty finding a counter hemp with the quickie bomb launcher, and Juno is insanely low right now, but Gazzy eats a rocket to the face, and Matty has gone in behind. Interesting strat to have the demo in behind. Trying to find something to Kelvin, but doesn't find anything. And that is going to be the first mid win going to Beyond Ora Elektro.
Oh, Matty's running quickies.
Yeah.
I think you can get like your first sticky on mid can be like absolutely huge in this map. If like a demo does just like the normal choke rollout, you'll get there pretty low. You can actually just get chipped down really easily by scouts after one big quick bomb.
The quickie bomb, of course, being renowned for killing stickies. So Everex getting traded there, it seems. Well, not traded, just dies. And Juno is in right yard, taking a 1-1 with Charlie. Charlie gets the air shot. onto him and goes down. So it looks like two-man advantage thanks to Charlie, and they are now making their way into garage. Charlie is now deep on mid, and he is in fact getting so much room. It lands a nice rocket onto Hemp, and Hemp eats so much damage. He gets forced back there to garage and goes down as well. Charlie and OJ doing so much work. Kelvin pops out Uber, and it only just finds Cars, and Cars is carrying this aggression with Vori all the way into garage to see if they can get Kelvin off the back of this one. Kelvin now gets separated from his team into yard, and the wrong side of yard at that. And it seems like Charlie is now bombing in as well. Kelvin only just getting out with his life. And it looks like Vori and Charlie, in fact, do go down there as Gazzy escorts Cars back to the midpoint. And they have managed to cap it out eventually. But OJ is now left alone in garage. And is onto Kelvin and nearly kills him as well. This is a bit weird that they're still fighting this, but Gazzy and Cars are just going to make their way out there. And Kelvin now has an Uber advantage.
I have no idea how any of that happened, because Kelvin had like just one of the worst Ubers like I've seen in a long while. Like it was just a clear miscommunication where Lanzer wanted to get out and he jumped to go out, and then Kelvin just popped and they went in, and everything was going Clarted's way, and then I don't know, they just fed on second and just all overextended. Kemp getting a nice 2k in the forward spawn.
Seems as if Class is just going to hold really passive right now. They know that they have a slight Uber advantage, but Cars is still building. He's on 90% right now. Lanza coming in from top, and they see the beam on him, so Charlie's called it now, and they know, and Cars has Uber, so they've called. And Kelvin is just going to make his way out of Lunchbox because it's now even, and they are going to have a stalemate happen. Lanza is in on Z. Everyone's just sort of chilling out.
I'm guessing they're just gonna, yeah, they'll probably just send Everex through like Lunchbox or something, maybe both soldiers, just see if they can pick someone.
As you say, that Everex heading up there. And they are just fighting these soldiers, and Everex eating a bunch of damage, just back off, and just retreats to his medic just to sort of chill out. We aren't seeing any off classes right now, and OJ's just come back from resupply, and everyone's chilling out. It's so hard to get a sack going on this second point. Maybe an off class would be better.
Yeah, it's just too cramped to get like an effective force really, unless like the other team's horrifically out of position. They are getting aggressive here on bottom left though, or not? No, that's the thing. As soon as like there's no way of really sneaking about unless someone like ran past Everex and went drop down. Everex is in fact, as I see it. It's
it gets the force. Oh, that was
one rocket to force him.
Yeah, he only needed one rocket, and he didn't know if he was going to live much longer, so he had to use. He did go down to like 70 HP, so in that close quarters area, definitely
OJ and drop down.
Nope, he's coming down. He's going around.
Oh, he's been instantly spotted. Hempus was just instantly watching that, and he gets scout classed by unable to even jump.
Scout class. There is sticky traps in right now. Let's see if they can spot them out. And one has been spotted, the other one gets spotted, and unfortunately the det does nothing. And they aren't making their way onto last already, and they managed to cancel out. Charlie is nice and close, and they haven't popped the Uber already. That was a bit of an early use coming out from the side of the blue team, but they are managing to find some cap time right now, and they are going to actually get... Oh, it's so close! And it looks like Hemp goes down, OJ goes down, Charlie dead as well. And it seems as if the blue team are finding the frags and the cap. And that's Ora Elektro getting the first point, and my prediction's already wrong.
That is both of us wrong. Both of us saying 0 rounds for Ora, and here we are with them 1-0 up. Ooh. That all just kind of happened off the back of that one like sort of Uber on mid where Clarta just ended up feeding basically onto the second of Ora. From there, then Ora just turned it around and just made the round theirs, and Everex getting a big force.
Oh, indeed. Matty's made his way into mid already through the up area. It goes insanely low. He's two well-placed stickies from Ghana. And we are seeing the dual high bomb coming out from these blue soldiers as they bomb in the same direction around to absolutely nowhere. And they take nothing at all as red team is so far back just watching them do the bombs. And good health on the side of red right now, apart from Matty getting bombed on by Everex. And Everex finding so much damage and room for his team. And it's like Cars and Gazzy and Vori are just making their way out of choke right there. As looks like Kelvin went down as well. I'm not sure where he went down, but must have been from Charlie or OJ.
Yeah, OJ just went straight behind on middle. He just went to ramp room and just wrapped round to choke. While everyone from Ora was looking forwards, he just bombed in and got the pick on the left side near the forward spawn. Yeah.
It's full Uber advantage for red team. They're just going to wait for their spawners in the left yard right now and wait for the rest of their players to come in, and then they're going to make the push happen. They're going to do the big push. Just where from, Kermit? Where from?
Looks like they're going to go choke. Hopefully they won't have to pop really early. Gona's got all his traps on the left-hand side, so cars can get through pretty free, I'd say. Everett bombs, but they just delayed, yeah. Oh, he gets
does find Vori. Oh, Gazzy comes in and 2 shots juniors. That's some good picks coming out from the side of Clarted, and nothing left to worry about on the mid right now. They have been checking absolutely everything to make sure that Cars isn't going to have to use this Uber, and they have managed to make their way all the way in. No one's hiding in drop down. They've got a free reign to come out into lobby right now. Lobby, the yard area. They've even stickied up the forward spawn. As Junu is in on the sniper with Everex. They've opened the shutter, and they know that they're there. They haven't actually used the Zuber now, because Kelvin has managed to get a Zuber and Cars has probably called it. So it's just going to be a stalemate going on.
Junior bag spawns, knowing that he's not really going to get away with getting any pick from the board spawn. Vura goes down to the sticks of Gona. Oh god, Charlie just walks in top and gets Everex picked off by Juno.
Yeah, we're now into a
Oh, these stickies! Oh,
what?
He just put stickies up on Z. I cannot believe no one heard him put those up. And like he had the perfect patience. Like 3 people. I think a soldier and scout walked in. No one checked it.
+2 in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. +2 in the chat as Kelvin drops Uber, and it looks like they are going to be taking this Uber top with Matty, AZN, and Vori in tow. And, well, maybe not. Then maybe they can drop down as Vori is now up top once again. They are just going to sort of wait around for players to get in position and get healed. It would seem. It looks like they're doing a... Is this a 3-man Uber? Cars, in fact, dropping down. Are they... What are they doing? Are they going in, or are they cupping their balls in their hands? Okay, they're through. They have used Uber already because they spotted out the stickies. And Vori is now in onto the sentry gun. They take that one down immediately. And Matty is already sticking up the left-hand spawn. And now they're sticking up the point as well. Now that no one's coming back. And it seems like Gazzy going down as well, but Vori dies as well. So no scouts on the side of Clarted. It's just Charlie and Matty and Cars left alive. And they're not finding anything. They in fact only find Lanza and a bunch of cap time, but not finding anything else. It was so close from them, but they did in fact whiff that push. And Kelvin now has Uber advantage off the back of his drop, unfortunately.
All that Matty getting that big pick all for nothing. I think it was just they kind of tried to play the point a bit too early. Didn't have any real support. Like I think Buri just went straight to the point, got loads of cap time. Gazzy tried to follow up and but just died as well. I'm also looking at this OJ cam right now. He's on the lamp. Oh no, he tried to go to the same mids on the complete opposite side.
Oh,
nice straight. Randy and he's gone.
Someone's on the lamp and dies.
Gazzy gonna run in right side, so he's gonna be able to get a force. No, he's just Kelvin does drop hemp.
That's unfortunate.
But does paper it.
Yeah, it seems as if it's still going to be even players.
Sticky's the tire, Kelvin!
No, he drops Uber again! Oh no! It's another +2. Oh, it's going to be the same number of drops as last game. It's a disaster.
It truly is. I cannot believe that they didn't at least just shoot the tire at all. Juno's trying to hit that. He's probably going to get found. Kelvin running around with his escape plan out, gets picked off.
Cars as well!
Oh, the double drop.
Why is everyone dropping Ubers? Oh my holy moly! That's the first misplay from Cars we've seen in any of these games so far. Unfortunate from him. I don't even know where Gonna put those stickies. I didn't spot them, but.
Oh god, this is.
Everyone's getting dropped in Z apparently, but Gonna goes in really deep and dies. In fact, I'm going to pick this one back up, and Kelvin is in fact now in on the right hand side for some reason and goes down to the pistol of Vori. So they are now making his stuff work as Everex also gets killed by Charlie. Charlie doing his best to defend his medic, and Lanza going down as well. That's a wipe coming out from Ora Elektro, which is very good. But, yeah, I don't know what happened there. I think everyone's in awe.
30 Uber advantage.
Yeah.
And they, instead of waiting to get the Uber and going for a good solid push, they just... That was... You know, if I could understand if there's like, you know, only a couple of minutes left and they were rounds down, but they were. That was a questionable push.
Very questionable indeed. They have
demo review that.
Yeah, demo review that one, yeah. Med drop after med drop. I think we saw like 2 med drops in the space of a minute.
Yeah.
And Cars
Big
has
ad
got,
for cars.
yeah, Cars has huge advantage right now, and they are making their way into. They know it as well, so they're in on left yard as well. And they're just leading the charge with Ori. It looks like they're going to make a lunchbox push happen as Cars is being very cautious. Very rightly so, as the sticky trap nearly drops him. And Charlie is in on this one, though, doing so much damage and takes down Goner as well as EverX. And they're getting so much cap time. That two-player advantage is meaning that they're going to be able to cap the second and then make their way into last. Matty Asian has already taken the room for his team as OJ is about to be in on top and is in fact in. He is in deep and hard and manages to get so much damage on the side of the blue team, but unfortunately for them doesn't manage to find Kelvin, which is the frag he was really looking for, because now they are just going to repush second with their full Uber advantage with Lanza eating so much damage, of Matty getting picked off there as he did not decide to escape, and it's just going to be Vori and Cars getting out there.
I was wondering if Matty was watching. He didn't even have a trap, but he hit like 3 or 4 pipes in a row there, but just all on the different targets and didn't actually get any frags. Charlie's sniping here and forward spawn. Oh, I like this. Let's see if he can do anything.
Oh,
Almost number 3.
oh. I whiffed 2 shots. Almost number 3. How many drops this game, do you reckon? And when's Clarted going to get around? Like, come on, boys. Okay, they're taking over trade in Garage right now. And
Kelvin's been forced to multi so much here.
yeah, it looks like Cars and Charlie are just going to run out on the right-hand side. And Kelvin's so weak right now and doesn't fucking go down, and Cars is just going to run. He is just trying to bait the entirety of the blue team forwards as EverX is trying to bomb in there and doesn't find anything. And OJ is still out on mid. He's calling for his team. Please come in. Lanza is in behind. And we are seeing the EverX space program activate onto Cars. And Cars goes down to Lanza. Nice clean up from Lanza on that one. Kelvin's going to respawn first, giving the Uber advantage. But let's see if they can get second off this one, Kermit.
Junu's just been sitting here on mid. Like, I swear 3 people have just ran past him without, like, seeing him just outside their fob. So he's just going to start the back cap. Like, they had some cap time, so if anyone can block here on second... Oh, they're just going back. Yeah. This is really nice from Unit. And he gets a frag as well.
Yeah, OJ was low, trying to jump back there, unfortunately.
Yeah, Charlie Tank just gets... He gets 2, he gets Kelvin and his scout on second. On his own. In like a 1-4 scenario, he just somehow gets all of them.
This game is a mess.
Both even, yeah.
This game is an
All
absolute
over the
brick.
place.
Looks like...
Maybe they're just all tilted from the drops.
Yeah, they're just... No one has any idea what's going on in the world. They're just watching the motions take place. I don't think Clarted care all too much about winning or losing at this point. They've made playoffs regardless, so they are just going to come out second. Cars has Uber advantage, so let's see if they can get around on the board now. Hopefully they don't beef this last push. And EverX is up on the pipe, and they are building a sentry gun on the left-hand side right now, so hopefully they can make something happen with this one. Juno is out on the sniper on the right-hand side, has got that dot on the wall. Or just anticipating the shutter opening, but in fact for him, unfortunately, they are making their way outright. And Cars has heard the sniper shot surely at this point, and they are walking their way in. They haven't had to use yet. There's a good milk coming out from Cars. He's got essentially the entire dairy factory behind him with that milk, and has in fact found loads of damage with it onto the blue side, but they aren't managing to find anything. Kelvin is on 90% Uber and is making his way across the point, but does in fact die as Charlie finds the rockets onto Lanza and Kelvin in time. Charlie going down, Matty going down. Car's finding an Aaron's ahead. Car's is going to do this. Oh, he doesn't get it, unfortunately for him. And Junior and Goner is insanely low.
The damage was just really, really nice by Ora there. Both soldiers were, like Charlie and OJ, were both just sitting on the pipes, like super low HP. Booty's gonna try. Is he trying for a play here in the lunchbox?
I think he's been spotted.
He gets in.
Oh.
Beefs the 2-shot. I think he got 3 shots off, maybe like total there. That was very close to getting being another pick onto Kelvin, who's only got a 20 Uber ad because he did die on last.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate.
With the numbers, they're just gonna get in yard here.
Yeah, they probably know that they have this 20% Uber ad, and Clarted are going to do their best to sort of try and kite as much as they can, or try and get some kind of force into Kelvin. He's still insanely low. Charlie's in fact in. I don't know, I didn't see that, but I think he tried to bomb in there, but does get caught out by him. So that's going to be a 1-man advantage, plus the 20% Uber advantage, which is starting to diminish quite heavily, as Carl's been building the entire time.
God, they're just all running through doors at the same time. They're not letting someone go through to check.
Yeah, Kelvin's
Matty goes down on the right, or left even.
Oh no, players
I'm
getting killed all over the place for Clarted. This isn't looking good at all now. As Charlie, they do come in with Uber straight away, and Cars had to flash into Vori, and did start off on Charlie, but it looks like they are just going to back off from this one as EverX and Juno did die. And they've only just started capping mid, so we are going to see the repush coming out from Charlie right there, as he goes in on Lanza, but gets scatgun down by the scout class of Hem. And OJ now coming in to see if he can find anything. Does land a rocket onto him? Lands a but oh my god, got him with the air stick. He takes him down. And looks like Kelvin is now left to hang out to dry, and Vori finds him. And it looks like they're just going to collapse in on mid. That was such a messy fight, but it looks like Clyde have come out on top of this one.
Yeah, Juno might get a pick. Oh my lord, that's so many times he's just won 1v1s against Buri, where he just shouldn't have. Like, Buri getting tanked by his Spectic as well. Juno still clutches at the 1v1. Everex is hiding here in Lunchbox. He was hiding in drop down so people wouldn't have actually turned to look at him. So he can walk in, see, he could get a lot done here.
It looks like Cars has now.
Oh, Cars, yeah, he's just on the far side of the point.
Cars with the positioning.
There's so much
unkillable
damage there.
Yeah.
OJ was, I think, pretty much single-digit health as well. We've got a sniper and a gun on the right. Oh, yep, Charlie down. To the sniper and another headshot on the Matty.
Yeah,
off right there.
They are just going to play point. They're not even going to care about the sentry gun. There you go, there's a round coming up for Clarted. That was just... I don't know what happened. They started going for the sentry gun, and then they all started protecting the sentry gun, and then they just stood on the point, even though the sentry gun was still alive.
Everyone was just on that like right-hand door. I'm not really sure why. If the gun's there, everyone's just going to end up taking the same damage. So there's not really any reason. So
looking at the replay of it, it seems as if the Uber was tanking the sentry gun while a scout stood on the point, and that was it.
Yeah,
they just capped.
Very nice push.
Yeah, very nice from them. We are seeing another mid, and Juno is in nice and deep already, but we are just seeing the red ball take place as OJ is in onto Kelvin, and some nice damage onto him. He's insanely weak, and the pack hasn't respawned yet, so he's just going to have to wait for it, in fact, and isn't going to be able to get there, and does eventually run towards it, but Hemp gets air headshot by a pipe and goes down, and lands again killed by Gazzy, as the scout class is too powerful. Everex getting taken down as well, but we are seeing... Oh, Gazzy, he tried to get in behind on Kelvin, managed to find a bit of damage, but didn't manage to finish out Kelvin. So it's going to be even Uber scenario, but player advantage. Juno is still in, however.
He's on a mission.
He's on a mission.
Secret agent Juno. He's behind enemy lines. Buri's looking around drop down here. If he... Oh, Juno's smart, big IQ, not actually just running straight out drop down. I think he should hear the crackle as well, the Uber, knowing that Cars is actually pretty far back.
Yeah. Saving Private Juno at this point.
No, I don't know what he's going to do though, if they're going to try and coordinate like a two-man. Oh, Gazzy's like still hanging around looking. They're all looking for him.
He's not on garage right now, it's just sort of moving about, chilling out, doing his own thing.
Yeah,
here's Gazzy. Here we go, here's the 1v1. The 1v1 we wait for, and Gazzy wins it, dominating Juno now, so...
Charlie came in as well.
Yeah.
Which is smart, you know, really shouldn't be taking the 1v1 as Gazzy there. To be, like, if he loses it, it's just awful.
Maybe he was spotting it. He was probably calling him and saying, I need some assistance with this at the time. OJ going in for a sack.
To go in, yeah.
Yeah, doesn't really find anything. Finds a bit of damage, not too much.
No off-class from Juno here. It's not exactly the most sniper friendly, but Spy is a very good class on this map. Juno could maybe have tried to do that. Everex is in. He doesn't get air shot as far as I can tell, but he didn't get a single point of damage. Oh, OJ, as I say, Juno could have went Spy. OJ is on Spy. And he has left this one door, he's going for it. And
you're a genius.
He's on the good loadout, he's on all stock and just the cloak and dagger and no hats, so he can't really be spy checked either.
Oh, so
very
clever.
Smart.
What a smart boy. He's now sitting there waiting for his cloak and dagger to recharge.
Yeah, that's
in the
only
corner.
downside.
He's just chilling out. No one's gonna spot him there either. Like, who spy checks there?
Yeah.
No one.
Like, I bet he needs to kind of move soon though, because they are gonna notice.
He's going.
They're gonna notice that he's like missing. That there's only Charlie there. They're not seeing two soldiers. What he did? Oh no!
Oh, if they make the distraction play is going to be coming soon. He hasn't been called. Okay, he's been called out by Kelvin. They're trying to take the knife. There wasn't a. They should have maybe spammed a bit to cause a bit of a distraction, or start doing a fake push to try and make Kelvin look in the other direction. But Goner backed up into him, which sort of made it a bit harder for OJ to try and get that stab. But they're getting a bit aggressive here from Ora Elektro, and they're making their way into garage, but deciding eventually that they're all going to back out because they don't want to make anything happen, as they are just going to eat spam.
Gazzy did get that pick. Okay, Buri's just sacking in.
Probably sniper, that's why.
I guess that's 1 for 1 here. Juno going down as well.
Yeah, they might just both spawn on sniper. Okay.
Junior's on
Yep,
sniper.
Junior's
Oh, yep,
spike.
we had Everex in.
Oh,
Got some
Junior's,
damage, but not done.
Junior's checking off classes right now, knowing that Vori died, to see if they have a sniper. And
Just going for a
he's leaving
spike through the
spawn.
zone.
He's leaving spawn at spy. They're doing it.
Can we get... What would this be? Drop number 4 of the map?
I hope so.
He closed incredibly early. He could have went to this right side and...
Yeah.
But this is going to be the slowest spy play that you've ever seen. Like, he's got a strange revolver on, so it's like he might as well have just like gone with the l'étranger. Because he's not going to be that bothered about getting spy checked if he's running strange weapons.
Yeah.
God. I'm going to watch him though. I refuse to switch off his cam until he's either dead or dropped a medic. But everyone in the team needs to stop peeking. Yeah. Oh, very spy check. He's on spy as well. He's definitely like been called. So Juno just watched them folk. So maybe they didn't spy check it. I didn't actually. As I said, I didn't check cam. I'm not switching off the Juno pov.
Juno might just backstab Matty.
Yeah.
He does own cloak. He's going for it. He's on to cars.
Nah,
Hits him with the butter knife. Doesn't find anything. So we've got Vori cam this time, right? Vori time.
Yep, Yep. He has the ambassador, and that's a bold move.
He's gonna get spy checked by Juno as soon as he respawns. Like, you know it.
Well, I'm pretty sure that he watched them spawn.
For those
spawn, not the spawn. I'm pretty sure that Juno saw him go invis on middle.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know why he's not picking up ammo packs as spies, because the cloak and dagger doesn't regen any cloak off of finding ammo packs.
It's just based off him.
Yeah, you have to be visible for that to happen, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he's
either that or
so
standing still.
Yeah. So standing still recharges cloak meter, even though he's invis. So he's in a good position to go for a stab. Who expects the spy play twice? And Juno, I think they know he's on spy because they have a spy of their own.
What I'm thinking could happen is if Vuri's just like he's only just looking at Kelvin, he might just be calling out his HP, and as soon as he can, he might just try and go for like a headshot.
Vori's made the cross.
He's in position.
He's
Juno's
in the
as
spot.
well. Oh god, I don't know who to watch.
Oh no! He's behind cars! He's behind cars! He's gonna get stabbed! He gets the stab! Juno's done it! Eventually one of these spies makes something happen. That's a +2 again. This is the 4th drop. Sorry, is this the 4th drop? Yeah, 4th drop of the map.
4th drop
Holy
of the map.
moly. And Clarted are crumbling, and that's gotta be salt in the wound a little bit there.
Matthew's going behind. He's going for a bit. He's even got a pain train, but he's going behind. Or was, and then came back to middle.
Nice rocket from Charlie onto Kelvin there, but doesn't manage to get the force out. And Matty coming in there as well to try and find something, but Kelvin just disappeared from view. OJ is currently in on garage right now, trying to find some rockets, but doesn't find Kelvin, unfortunately. And they're not
in forward spawn.
Yeah, but unfortunately they're going left yard.
Yeah.
So, and they call him, and evac spawns pretty much immediately, and it's going to be fully provided coming into this last. And they are now already pushing in. Coming in through the left-hand side for the blue team and getting all that room as much as possible really early on. They spied out the sentry gun. It's only level 1, so it's going to get taken out pretty much immediately. All this high ground from Charlie and OJ. They are now getting counter-bombed, and OJ just disappears into the skybox along with Lanza. And Carter's actually managed to get his Uber out. It's a disaster coming out from Ora Elektro as they're just getting killed one by one. By the side of Clarted, we are seeing the counter-bomb from Everest to try and get Cars, but Cars survives on 10 HP. And Lanza's going to jump out the window, and can he get the kill?
Can he say? Oh,
he lives!
The control point is being
oh, wow, that was some premium beef from Lanza there. That was incredibly unfortunate. Cars was not at all healthy.
Holy God. How one survives that is beyond me. Alright, so we've got 4 minutes left and it's 1-1. So, I'm not sure what's going to happen, but Clarted are currently out on mid. They're not capping for some reason. They're just letting Ghazi get the cap points on his own, just so he can get on the scoreboard a little bit.
Letting Juno get forward spawn as well. Oh,
he's on sniper.
Left side here.
Oh, they're doing it. Is 5th drop of the game? Nope, it's been
Oh,
sticky.
Junior heard it. He heard them from close.
He can't back spawn. Okay, he's back spawn now. It seems as if they are just going to be making their way out. Have we got any stickies anywhere? Could you spot any? That's what I'm searching for right now.
No, actually, I don't see any. Oh, bottom right, I guess now. I don't think Gona actually had the trap up.
Hmm.
Oh, we've got
Charlie
in,
Oh!
gets the force.
What a bomb from him. Manages to force out Kelvin there, so that's going to be good for the side of Clarted, and they can see if they can get 2-1 on the board, hopefully, with their full Uber advantage, if they can roll it all the way into last. So we'll see what they want to do with this one. They're just going to wait for Charlie to respawn before they start doing anything. But Matty and Cars are now starting to get the room that they need to get onto second. They are pressuring this cap. Everix is currently in drop down right now, hidden in the shadows, just waiting for something to occur and get the call from his team that it's time to go. He has been spotted out, however, and does trade with OJ right there as he spots him out, and they are going to make their way into left right now. Sticky's above the door. Please check these, please.
If not checking them, at least only one person that's not mid die. Oh, there we go. Very dies here.
Everyone's died to caps today, and it's just Matty and Cars in right now. They do take down the sentry gun, but Matty is still alive, however. Does he appeal? 2 kills on top. Gone up with the nice pipes. Big from him, and it is just going to be Gazzy in on his own onto Kelvin. They take him down. Charlie is huge, and OJ is on the point. Was that a drop?
Oh no, that's number 5 of the map.
Oh no.
Charlie just clutching it out for Clarted there, getting about probably what's going to be like a 50 or 60% Uber ad for Clarted.
Oh no, there is a trap going out from Gona. Keep an eye on this one. It's above the shutter in second, alright?
This is a good one, because with the way the doors open, you can't actually see it.
Mm.
Usually though, it only ever pick up anyone on the flank. Yeah, the whole combo's going right yard now. Could maybe pick up OG or Gazzy.
Yeah, they're going through left-hand side right now into lunchbox area.
Good brain. OJ checks the sticks on the door. Shoots
Him
them down.
and Gazzy's going to clear them
Charlie
as well.
down.
Ooh,
Sooner with a nice pick.
Kaz is in such a good position right now, though. He's not going to get killed there by the sniper. Okay, moves out, but just to get the cap points.
It's just as long as they don't peek the door. We've got a little bit of lag there, so the map's over. It could be a golden cap.
Yeah, it's a minute 20 to go. Could still be a win from Clarted with the GG line coming out there.
Yeah,
but it's
it could be. It's only 2-1, but gonna hope, you know.
So it's 1-1, and they have Uber, and now they're making their way into last, knowing that they have to make a push happen. And Charlie gets insta-domed by the sniper, and Matty gets headshot as well. Shunu is insane on the sniper class, and they are trying to get on the top of the sentry gun. They do eventually take it down, but Gazzy goes down, unfortunately, and Matty gets caught as well, and that's a disaster coming out from Clarted. And they are just trying to get OJ in to try and do something. I'm not sure what he's trying to get, but does try and get on Gona and doesn't find anything, and Vori goes in as well and dies. It's just going to be Cars getting out of there with his life, and hooks up with Charlie, and they are just going to hold second.
Yeah, Junior shouldn't even be peeking here. If he should literally just sit on last. Make sure they go to the golden cap and can get, you know, back on the pushing mid. We've got Charlie in, going for Kelvin. He doesn't get it. We've got the Putus out now from Hempus. Matty with a huge bomb, dead.
Nah, it's not happening. They all tried to run for the point but didn't find anything, and that is just going to be it. It's down to a golden cap. And that means that Beyond Ora Elektro make playoffs.
Yeah, they've got their 1 point.
They got their 1 point. They made it to playoffs. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, Beyond Ora Elektro only needed 1 point to make playoffs for this season, and they just got their 1 point from this draw. So even if they lose this golden cap, doesn't matter. They made playoffs. They've done it. Clarted are already in playoffs.
Has there been some collusion between the teams to drop so much and make sure it's a draw?
It's an illusion. Match fixing. But we have indeed got some logs for this map. Yeah, we'll go pretty fast with these logs.
Charlie 300 DPM basically. Lancer not far behind that. Like the two of them just
they went huge.
Yeah, admittedly Charlie took a lot less heals than Lancer did. He took 10,000 heals, 33%.
Oh, that's a lot for a soldier.
Yeah, he did only die 10 times, which kind of makes sense. Oh god, Kelvin died 10 times. He died twice as many times as Cars and Gona.
Yeah. Huge amount of Uber drops, though. 5 in
Yeah,
total.
5 drops.
5 for the entire map. That's insane. 21 kills on Juno as well. Got 5 headshots as well. He was a bit of a beast on that sniper on last and everywhere else on the map. Trying to get the forward spawn snipes, but didn't manage to find anything. Some spy plays here and there. But overall, a very even match. A lot of stalemates, like I thought there would be, but not the scorelines that either of us predicted, which was... I predicted 4-0 and
either way.
Kermit predicted a 5-0 from Clarted. But we were both wrong, so...
There was just like a surprisingly large number of beef blast pushes. Mostly, I think, from Clarted.
So, yeah, Cars only died 5 times, so once again, Cars with the insanely low number of deaths being an absolute nuisance for the side of Beyond Ora Elektro, and a lot of Ubers as well. I think they beefed a lot of last pushes, don't you think? Like, they had so many opportunities to get in and with a full Uber ad and make something happen, but they couldn't really finish it out. They got the sentry gun, but as soon as they got that, they found nothing else, and they lost early, like, players early on sticky traps and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was about to say, a big part of it was, I think, I don't actually know how many like Ubers Buri actually made it into, because he just died to stickies like so much. Always on that bottom right side, he would just die to a sticky trap.
Yeah.
And it's not even that I don't even think he'd really have time to check it. It's just like, as soon as he sees it, it was dead, and Gona got the kill. Someone's disconnected? Oh no, Matty went into spec for some reason.
We should be
Trying
ready
to sort out the config.
MP_limit, win limit 1.
Yeah, and time limit 0. Oh no, they've got it. They got it sorted.
Hopefully we don't see a 40-minute golden cap. I'd hate to see that.
I think Danger Dogs, also a Div 1 team this season, had... I think it was close to a 45-minute golden cap.
Yeah, it was Awu and Danger Dogs, wasn't it?
I just know it was Danger Dogs.
Yeah,
I just remember Nation telling me that it was like the longest golden cap he's ever seen. And then what? Actually, that was what we wanted to find out. Oh, you were going live?
Here we go. We are going, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Golden Cap for Season 32. Division 1 between Clarted and Ora Elektro. It doesn't matter about either of these teams anymore because they both make playoffs thanks to this Golden Cap, where Ora Elektro only needed 1 point, so we're now into this last mid of the entire series. Guy eating some early damage there, with Matty also eating a bit of early damage, so both waiting for heals right now, and just not a lot really going on now. Lads are trying to go in for a bit of a bomb, but unfortunately gets denied there by the scat gun of Vori, and they are just sort of like toing and throwing on this mid with the damage, seeing and get something done first, but OJ is the first one to try and commit in, and doesn't really find anything. Matty going down, Everex getting in nice and deep from Garage, and Juno in on top right now, just sort of denying any potential bombs. They are now wrapping around on the right-hand side of the mid to try and get something done. Kelvin has now got heals out on the point, but OJ is now in onto him, and it just looks like Charlie and Cars are going to be getting out of there with their lives, and both of them are rather weak, but they are healing up very slowly.
Gona chasing? Yeah, Gona's chasing. Oh, he beefed that first sticking.
Charlie.
He hit the wall.
Yeah, unfortunately, but Charlie's so big. Oh my god, the directs from Charlie takes him down. He's going for more. He forces the Uber Kermit, and it looks like they are going to be able to take an Uber trade here with this one. And Charlie is just going absolutely balls to the walls with this one. He's not done. He's going for Juno. He slams him into the dirt and takes him down. And that's just totally moly Kermit. Jesus.
That all off the back of just Gona going a bit too far and not getting the damage. I can't believe that they, like, Kelvin, maybe he's just having flashbacks, you know, he doesn't want to actually drop for the thing. That would be the 6th time total tonight. He doesn't want that on his conscience, so he just pops as early as possible. OJ goes in, hits an air shot, I think that was on a Hemp, but doesn't get the frag.
Unfortunate. Hemp surviving there thanks to the beam of Kelvin, and
hitting him with a smiley face in chat.
Some class BM from both these teams. You don't see any dirty BM from these teams. That's a lie. But
OJ, I was about to say, is he going to off class? He might just spy. No, he's just out, instantly out. OJ's going to go for a spy play again.
Yeah, it doesn't even stop. Just straight on the spy. Everex going down. That's a good start. And there is a sticky trap in Garage. I don't know if you noticed it. It's detonated now, but nearly caught Matty.
OJ just spamming the cloak so he can try and pick up that ammo pack on his way.
Let's see if he can. He's in the corner right now. He's chilling out. He's next to the container. I'm not sure if they're gonna. Like in Golden Cap, you sort of hit the mindset where you forget sometimes about these things that could still happen.
Let's see if he remembers that Everex died and that he's a spawner and will be coming behind them.
Everex is on Spy.
Oh, Everex is on Spy.
He spotted him. He spotted him.
What's Everex disguised as? Oh, I don't know. He's cloaked.
He gets spotted and goes down immediately.
Yeah, it doesn't. When they're cloaked, it doesn't say they're disguised. I think.
Yeah.
So I can't tell. It's like OJ was definitely disguised before he started all this.
OJ's making his way around. He opened the shutter and no one noticed.
Oh, Hemp's like spinning. They might though. But then that's the thing with OJ's loadout where they can't really tell if he's on Spy or not. All they could do is like...
What OJ could do...
Kelvin bumped him, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he doesn't need to go for the stab here. He could just decloak and revolver him. Everex is fighting! He's gonna find him! Oh my god, OJ's panicking. He's running away.
I love it. I love it.
I love it.
Oh, this is clowny. I don't know what's gonna happen here. He should... I don't know if he should just go for like a ballsy decloak and just try and hit 2 revolver shots.
Yeah, I think that would be the play, honestly.
Oh, definitely.
Kelvin's really low. This will be the time. Uncloak and just revolver the crap out of him. Get him! Get him, OJ!
The revolver does so much damage. Oh no, he went and got the health pack.
Oh.
Need a Monka S in the chat. Oh! It's so close. He's like just running out of cloak on all these. But you could go for it. Yes, I was about to say go for it. No? I was about to say go for a ballsy decloak and run around the corner, but he picks up the ammo pack instead.
Oh,
Here
he's
There's Uber in.
Here we go. Okay. So they've now taken an Uber train while we're focusing on the Spy play. The Everex Pyro, as soon as it goes down, they're going to be like, you can go for the stab, you're free, my child! And
Here we go, he's in.
He's in?
The door's open. Oh,
they're causing a distraction play for him. No, he gets spotted! It's so unfortunate, he was there for so long. OJ's just running away. And Connor goes down though. Juno goes down as well. And OG goes for the butter knife, but doesn't find a single kill with that one. And Charlie is now bombing in deep. The big man himself, Lanza, getting so cars with a nice surf there to dodge Lanza. And it looks like they are just going to force their way into second just by sheer aggression alone. And they've managed to claim this one. OJ is just respawning. They have got a 2-man advantage, but I don't think they're going to push last off of this.
Lanza's up in like 1 second as well. Like, no sniper though. From Juno, even though he's been popping off really and getting picks every time. Charlie. In, straight on to Kelvin. Is it MG Granary last? Doesn't quite get it. Kelvin, that was a really, really nice surf to actually land up in the fight.
Yeah, he must have been clenching his seat with his buttocks right there.
Since that was incredibly close.
Fearing Charlie.
And Spy checking, or is he playing it? He's checking right now.
This golden cat might last a while.
Yeah.
Juno is currently up on the sniper, and they've got the engineer up right now of Hemp, so they're just going to be parking the bus on the last, waiting for something to happen. Let's see if anyone gets... Oh, Charlie dies. There you go. First casualty, and Matty Asian gets... Oh!
Juno with a double headshots. I'd love to see him just get aggro here and see if he can just try and get a hero shot or something in yard.
Yeah.
Nah, he's going to switch back.
Alright. Just seems like they are just going to try and edge second. They do manage to cap that one out. Gazzy is not even hiding in Lunchbox. He's just out in the open. And it's like he's
taking a 1v1. Oh, I don't know what that was. He just kind of fed in left yard with no medic.
Oh, cars now popped Uber, and they are now taking an Uber trade on second. I'm not sure what really the plan was here, but they came back through Z instead of coming back through Lunchbox, so they just had to Uber there, unfortunately. And then cars ended up being in the wrong place at the wrong time and had to use Uber as well. And Everex, they're getting insanely low, but it looks like Clarted are going to be able to start taking this. Gonna get insanely low! Oh, it does get saved by an arrow from Kelvin there, and Lanza with the same fate. And they only just survived there, and they haven't managed to retain second.
Yeah, like as soon as OJ and Charlie went down, like there was no way that they could really take the point. Like Soldier's just far too important on this map. But stickies from Matty above like Z in the far door and above the main shutter. We've got sticks on both sides of this shutter. We've got red on the top and blue on the bottom.
and even Ubers and 0 off classes. So I predict a sack very soon. Everex just tried to do it, I think, through Z, but just got instantly called. Here comes Charlie on the boxes, getting tanked up, buffed even.
The box is the pro maneuver, trust me.
Yeah, just jump round there like...
Spacebar, that's all you need to do. You don't even need to
Everex
fire
drop down?
roll.
Everex has dropped down. And
See
no one's actually watching it right now.
Oh, he's still... he's
Charlie,
in. Oh.
that timing, man.
That is
I
unfortunate.
don't know why Charlie went back. Oh, he went back for ammo. I think he just shot the ammo over.
That was the most unfortunate timing I've ever seen.
Yep.
Just unfortunate.
OJ trying something on Lunchbox.
They're going to try and bully from Lunchbox. The stickies are dead. Charlie's in now on Lunchbox. Getting so much room. He could actually just walk in here if he wants, but OJ finding loads of damage as well onto Lanza. Vori going down there to the stickies of Goner, and just another reset in this golden cap. Nothing going on.
Everex back on that pyro. Very good class. Wait, he's got the shot. I was about to say he's not got like the scorch shot or anything, but
No, it's banned, innit?
forget that. Yep, that and the detonator. RIP.
Flare gun or shotgun now, boys. Nothing. Oh, also the jetpack. I forget you're allowed to use the jetpack in sixes.
Yeah, that's a yikes. Let's see what Everex can do from drop this. Anyone? Let's fly around.
Has he got
no
back
one's.
burner?
No. But if he went right now, he could maybe get in. No one's this far back.
His flamethrower is actually sticking out the hole.
Oh, Charlie again!
He's in. He's in. He's in. He's in. He's in. He's in. Oh, he doesn't get it.
Charge takes like 80 damage or something, but no. That like Charlie bombed like towards choke that as well. Wait, what happened with Kelvin there? Did he get forced by OJ?
I didn't even notice.
I missed something. I was too busy watching the pyro, but like Kelvin doesn't have Uber.
Well,
OJ does
something
go
happened.
down there.
But it looks like they are now making their way into last with whatever Uber advantage. They managed to get Junior domes Charlie, and they run away. Tail goes between the legs, and they leg it out. And oh my
Judy just
god,
running a straight line.
Oh,
Judy's been absolutely popping off in these last holds.
Lanza with
He's
the
always gotten at least 2 picks. I think every time Charlie's tried to get him last year, like he has been headshot by Juno. But there's the thing, Juno should. I feel he should just stay on sniper, because otherwise they're just stalemating and they're not getting any picks in. Buri was on sniper for a second there and decided to switch. Nothing really interesting going on, no off classes, it's just resident sleeper for the foreseeable future.
yeah. Everyone's sort of chilling out. Does anyone want to make a bet in chat about what timer you reckon this is going to end at? How many minutes of golden cap are we going to have before I lose my stuff?
Oh, if you saw that Gazzy just walking up and just wait, how's he? He just saw Everex standing at the other end of the drop. Kind of had this weird standoff, just staring at each other, and then just ran away again.
Yeah.
I think Everex beefed a rocket. He actually could have gotten the pick. Because Gazzy just didn't expect it.
Oh, this is maximum resident sleeper. No one's doing anything. There aren't even any off classes. You know what I want to see from Clarted? An engineer on fucking yard. Get it down.
Yes, I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah.
That's the Rando, when Rando did that on Snake Quarter mid. I had an amazing game once where I went engineer on second. Was that a bit of lag I saw there? Just a minute or so until the end.
Oh. No. So something's happened, and that means they are now making their way into Lunchbox. Cars is sort of beaming through. Looks like they have a plan formulated.
Coast to coast.
They take out
Everex,
Everex. Okay, so they got something to happen. Gazzy and OJ decided they were going to bomb through on Lunchbox and get something to happen. So Everex is dead. So now they're coming in through top. And the stickies are now cleared from OJ, doing a really good job there, but unfortunately does go down to the Rockets of Lanza. And Juno is in lower right now, taking a 1v1 with Vori, and he nearly dies. The stickies have been spotted out from Goner right now, so he's just relaying some traps, and just sort of chilling out. Still, more resident sleeper as everyone just runs away again.
OJ maybe gonna go spy again, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yes. You called it, Kermit.
They need something. Oh, Kelvin drops Charlie!
Oh no.
Who needs a spy when you've got Charlie?
Yeah.
That's
Tell me about
truly
it.
unfortunate.
Junior tries to get in to make something happen, but just gets scattergunned away. They are just getting into last really early. There's nothing set up on last, and they're just toiling on last.
He's sitting like a little goblin in a corner with a sticky trap on the doors. And there we go, that is GG. Clarted take the map.
Incredible. That's a big old GG. That was a hell of a golden cap. A lot of weird things happened. This game was odd. It's what it was. But Clarted going away with 5
another
points.
drop as well.
Yeah, that's another drop. 6 drops total on
For Kelvin.
Granary. Yeah.
So we'd won the golden cap.
Counting this up now.
Holy God.
Kelvin dropped 5 times. Ace also dropped another 2 times. Like in the 15 minutes or so he played.
Cars didn't die a single time on Granary in the golden cap.
Jeez, oh yeah, fuck, that's. Well, I guess Kelvin only died that one time, and unfortunately, it was the drop.
Yeah. That's what lost them the game, unfortunately.
Charlie, Christ, he's at 388 DPM. He really was just pounding for the entire
tank
golden
Uber.
cap.
That tank Uber from Charlie, where he just walked out in yard
On
and
his
then
own, yeah.
splashed twice and then directed the scout and then forced the Uber and then killed them both was amazing. Like, that was insane.
The best start to a golden cap you could really hope for.
Yeah.
If anything else kind of stands out. Everex 5 for 8, OJ 2 for 7. But it's this thing, like, it was 12 minutes, but still the highest amount of frags was Charlie on 9. Like, it was just really, really stalemating. Surprised, like, both teams ran banners, like, a little bit to begin with in process, and then they just kind of stopped. And I don't actually know why. Like, banners are amazing, but they just didn't do it. Especially in Granary, where you can, as soldier, just spam for days and days. They just didn't bother.
Yeah.
Or forgot about it. Like, while they have a spy play, they could also just have, like, Charlie just building up a battalions or, like, a buff banner or something. This buff banner in Granary is insane.
Yeah, it is indeed. You are correct. Like, especially when you're, what is it, the yard area. If you're in garage and you're spamming down into yard, or vice versa, that spot is just, like, insane for damage. There's damage trading to and fro the entire time.
That's just Log City, basically.
Yeah, Log City.
But yeah, that was good.
So, I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that is all for us for this evening. We're all done. That was amazing. A really good game's coming out, but Class is coming out with a 4-2 victory on Process, giving them 3 points on the board, and a golden cap win on Granary, giving them a total of 5 points for the league table, which is just going to further cement their playoff position. And Beyond Ora Elektro have now made playoffs because they got their 1 point from this. So, God.
Those were some games.
Which is incredible. But I'd like to say thanks for Wiethoofd for producing this one. Any shout outs you want to do, Kermit?
I'll give a shout out to HP.
Just
Big.
because.
Just because.
Yeah.
Okay.
And anything from you or Wiethoofd? Any shout outs?
Wiethoofd would like to shout out Copenhagen Games. So, yeah, if you are going to Copenhagen Games, we'll see you there. Hopefully you have a good time. This has been me, Lucky, and joined by Kermit Wiethoofd from production. And we'll catch you all soon. See you later, ladies.